Hey, that's a lot of Bollotta. Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BollottaFide, your one and only pod for events and entertainment. I'm Anthony Bollotta.
And I'm Alexia Cristina Postolidis.
She sure is. Hi, Alexia.
Hello.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
It's wedding month.
Ooh, I love weddings.
I love weddings, too, especially those that are not mine.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I've never been married, so I really can't say.
They're great.
I don't know. There's something about, being in front of all those people, being on display. It's not my thing. You know?
Really? No, not yours. Not at all.
I don't like it at all. I'm very shy. How dare you? Really? Do you have any great wedding stories?
Well, my brother's was fun because we had a really bad band that my mom and dad hired. I mean, they were bad. They were cheesy, but they weren't intentionally cheesy. They were cheesy thinking they were good.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, they broke out into the theme from The Love Boat.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they didn't ruin the wedding.
Well, no, because when Greeks get together, we have fun no matter what.
It doesn't matter. The ouzo's flowing.
Ouzo's flowing.
Doesn't matter.
Lots of food.
Who cares?
We just
Nobody
laughed,
cares.
took off our shoes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I have a couple of wedding stories.
Okay.
You know, when I was dancing in the 1980s for a group called Xanadu, that was my first foray into this business. We had a production number called Disco Wedding. I can say that usually pretty well. Called Disco Wedding, and we would actually do a pretend wedding in front of all the wedding guests. I don't know what the reason was, but we did this pretend wedding that turned into a big disco number.
Fun.
And then the people came. We got the people up and we got them dancing, and then we left. It was Miami. It was the 80s. We did crazy things like that.
That would work in Miami today.
Absolutely.
It really would.
It's still crazy down there.
Yes.
My second story is about a wedding I went to back way back when I had just graduated from college. And a friend of mine was getting married. She had gone to high school with us. And we were in the church. I was in a pew. The music started. I looked back over my shoulder and I saw her, and my face dropped because she was the least attractive bride I had ever seen in my life.
Oh.
It was awful. Everything about the veil, the hair, the makeup, the dress was wrong.
Please tell me that you didn't say anything.
I said nothing. To this day, I have said nothing straight to her face. But if I see a picture, I will definitely giggle to myself because I can't help myself. She didn't call.
That's true.
She didn't call. She didn't ask. All these gay friends in the pews.
Yep.
None of us had a say.
You always got to call a gay in a pew.
You got to call a gay in a pew.
Kind of my motto in life.
Because if you see a gay in a pew, that's a thing to begin with.
It
so
is.
then you got to call them. All right.
Okay.
Enough of that. Okay. So we have a lot in store for you today. We have a brand new Tipsy.
And a cocktail.
Newly crafted, newly twisted by our very own flavorologist, Alex the Greek.
Designed to help you navigate your mood and improve your cocktail game.
Because she does everything.
I do.
She sure does. But first, the word of the week.
Ooh.
Words, 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 words. The more you know, the better you communicate.
And the better your chance of getting others to listen and care.
And who doesn't like that?
That's what I'm saying.
The word of the week is dilly-dally.
Ooh, dilly-dally.
Dilly-dally.
Spell it.
Dilly-dally. D-I-L-L-Y-D-A-L-L-Y. Dilly-dally.
Okay. Now, define it, please.
Dilly-dally. To waste time through aimless wandering or indecision. Dilly-dally.
Okay, use it in a sentence correctly, please.
Dilly-dally. I shall now use it in a sentence correctly. Alex, don't dilly-dally.
He's got the Kefalo.
Dilly-dally. That wasn't too much, was it?
No.
Gosh, you really took that hard.
I did.
I was just kidding.
No, you weren't.
I didn't mean to dilly or dally or anything. Now it's your turn. What do you think of the word of the week? Leave your comments below, like and subscribe, and please, don't dilly-dally.
Don't.
It's not nice. Let's get tipsy! Today's tipsy is the woefully wandering welcome and how to avoid it. There was a time not so long ago when people actually invested in the belief that making a good first impression was important in building both professional and personal relationships. In hospitality, the belief was so strongly held it catalyzed branded welcome procedures, employee training initiatives, marketing campaigns, even architectural and design enhancements, all with the intention of strengthening that first impression. It made sense. It still does. And I'm willing to bet you won't find a single marketing executive who doesn't consider that first impression one of the most crucial touch points in a consumer's journey with a brand. But I can't help but notice that there's a disconnect. Somewhere along the way, whether because the data tells us that we should be building customer loyalty through incentives, or because consumers have become more demanding and unreasonable, whatever it is, we seem to have forgotten all about the simple gestures each of us has at our own disposal to help somebody feel welcome. In the world of hospitality, these gestures should be innate, so readily available that we're able to employ them at any time, during any kind of circumstance. And I mean any. Look, I've been around long enough to know that poor first impressions can be systemic, the trickle-down effect of misguided leadership or poor management. And I know firsthand how it feels to work for someone untrustworthy and disrespectful. And if you're in such a situation, I truly am sorry. I get it. But I still encourage you to focus your efforts on bolstering your own trustworthiness and respectfulness for you, and in part by employing these easy gestures at every turn. First, a timely acknowledgement. Despite other tasks and demands, if you want someone to feel your respect, you let them know you see them. 2, a friendly greeting. I'm talking about the type of greeting you give an old friend, the type that comes from the heart. And you give this greeting even if you're not feeling particularly friendly. And 3, a warm smile. Because quite frankly, if your face isn't saying it, you're not saying it. Folks, this is Hospitality 101. And yet the non-existence of good first impression attempts is astoundingly widespread. I've observed or experienced it in hotels, restaurants, music venues, theaters, attractions, and certainly in airports around the globe. And I have to imagine you have too. It's cringe. It's impersonal. It's an uncaring vibe. And we can do better. We have to do better. Starting with these simple yet essential gestures, practicing them, making them second nature. It's just a start, but it is a start. And it's one that will signal to those you encounter that you're capable, you're effective, you're smart, and most importantly, you're invested in their satisfaction. It's a start that as much reflects on you as it does anyone you work for or with. So do yourself a favor and give making a good first impression an honest-to-goodness try. And that is my Tipsy. Hey, thank you for joining us on BollottaFide.
If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.
All right, friends, we're back at our Tipsy Cart with our favorite flavorologist, Alex the Greek. Alex, what are you making today?
Well, today, in honor of our wonderful Tipsy about welcoming people, which is so important, and in my house, when you came over, there was always somebody designated to greet you and offer you a beverage. And that was without fail. Literally, a person was assigned that task. So today, we are going to make everybody's favorite, a margarita. But it is my particular recipe because I have taken the time to infuse tequila with cucumber and strawberry. So it's a nice, light, refreshing cucumber strawberry infused margarita featuring our sponsor today, Pasión Tequila. And also some lovely triple sec. But a word about our sponsor, if I may. Pasión Tequila comes from 4 generations of agave farmers and is crafted in the highlands of Arandas, Jalisco, from hand-selected blue agave. From harvesting to traditional distillation methods, each step embodies their dedication to excellence. This family-owned farm and distillery ensures that it's not just about crafting a beverage. It's about preserving tradition while embracing innovation, resulting in a tequila that captures Mexico's heart. So, we ready to begin?
Ready to begin.
All right. We also have our lime juice. And may I just say, fresh lime juice is the key. And it was a little bit difficult finding these suckers. There's a shortage right now. So
Shortage of limes. Who
there's
knew?
we are going to start with we're gonna rim our glasses.
That's what she said.
Yes, that is what she said. So we've got a little bit of lime juice in there.
Okay.
And then we have our salt.
So this is the lime juice that comes from the limes that
From the
you
limes
squeeze
that I
fresh.
squoze fresh.
This is not store-bought lime.
This is not the preservative-laden.
You could go that route.
You could.
But I'm guessing it won't taste as good.
It won't taste as good because even though they're fine, they still have kind of a little funky flavor, I find. You know, I mean, fresh is always better if you can make it happen.
That's fair. Now,
okay.
That's salt, obviously.
That is salt.
Glass.
You can do it with sugar if you choose. Depending on the drink, will be what I use, whether it's a sugar or a fruit-infused sugar or it's a salt or a tahini. Could always use tahini. But I find that tahini can be a bit messy.
Really?
You have to, it kind of gets a little sticky. Okay, so we have our glasses almost ready. Let's go ahead and put our garnishes on now.
Okay, that's a strawberry, fresh
That is
strawberry.
a very fresh strawberry.
Beautiful. You pre-cut that, I assume?
did,
You just put a little slit in the straw?
I did.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
I'm assuming that's a rimmer, by the way.
That was bought special because why not make our life a little bit easier?
Exactly. And who doesn't need a good rimmer?
That's what I say.
I say it every day. This is really,
about you.
really looking pretty.
Okay.
Now, you said that's a dried lime?
This is a dehydrated lime. Which
lime.
is fun, and you can do this at home if you have a dehydrator. Little warning, it takes about 6 to 8 hours. You can also buy them. Of course, they're always going to be better if you do them yourselves because they're fresher. Everything's better when it's fresh, but you're not really eating it, so this is fine.
Is that something you buy at a beverage store or at a market?
You can buy these at a beverage store. You can also get them online. I got them on Amazon.
Oh, great.
So, okay. So we are going to start with our wonderful Jalisco tequila. I'm so excited. This is just so lovely. So now we're making 3 drinks because we're assuming that you're going to be having this at a party, right? If you're going to make it just for yourself and you just want one, just divide it by a third.
Just divide it by a third. Otherwise, invite 2 friends over and make it for 3 people.
There you go.
Seems more sensible to me, honestly.
Well, I mean, or if you're like me and you're drinking alone, you're not going to just have one anyway. So, okay, so we're going to start with 3 ounces for 3 drinks.
Anything wrong with that, by the way?
Well, no, when you put in a long day, right?
And you're putting a lot of work into this, too. This is not just like slugging on a bottle of tequila. This is about crafting something that tastes good and makes you feel good.
Exactly. And especially when you have such a beautifully handcrafted tequila. Now, I went ahead and poured our infusion into this so that it pours a little bit easier. So we're going to now do 3 ounces of the infuse.
Again, 1 ounce per serving.
1 ounce per serving. Correct, sir.
Right. I'm good with math. Not so much with the cooking stuff, but yeah.
Well, that's good.
I like the math.
Because when you're having to like double and triple 3/4 of an ounce, I could use a little bit of help sometimes.
Absolutely. I'll do my best. Of course, if you gin me up with this stuff, I don't know how good I'm going to be at
Well,
math,
I'm not ginning you up today.
No,
I'm going to gin you up another day. Today, I'm tequila-ing you up.
Okay.
We're going to now do 3 ounces. And what is that per drink?
It's 1 ounce per
1
drink.
ounce. He's good with the math. So 3 ounces of our triple sec.
I can smell the tequila.
Isn't that? Well, yeah, I would hope so. Now, you can use a sweet and sour.
Triple sec?
No, you can
Or a sweet and sour mix?
Instead of triple sec. I don't recommend it.
A sweet and sour mix?
Yeah, because it's exactly what it says. It's sweet and it's sour.
But there's no alcohol content.
In triple sec there is, but not in sweet and sour. No,
right. So
no.
you don't lose any of the punch by doing it that way?
You do if you use a sweet and sour.
Yeah.
I just don't like it.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to go to our lime, and for 3 drinks, we're going to do 4.5 tablespoons of lime juice.
So that's 1.5 tablespoons per serving.
It is
4.5 tablespoons divided by 3.
And this is 3, right? I lost my count.
That's 4.
And now we're going to do a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
A little half.
Yeah, a little half.
Little halvesy. If you go a little over, you go a little under, you're fine. Don't worry about
a few of these, nobody's going to taste the difference anyway. So, okay, more ice.
We have to put ice. Now, if you will hold that, sir.
I'm holding it. We're going to be shaking that, I assume.
Yes, we are. And you know what? My hands are clean, and it's going to be faster and less noisy.
So let me ask you, what does the shaking do? Does it just does it just cool down the mix, or does it actually help it infuse? What does the shaking actually do?
That's a great question. So yes, definitely it helps it cool it down. So you get a nice chilled drink, because you could drink this straight up as opposed to on the rocks, but it also mixes all the ingredients. And especially if you're adding an agave to a drink, you really want to shake it so that agave gets nice and mixed in.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay. So here we go. We're a mixing, we're a shaking. Why aren't you dancing?
Shaking music.
We need some
Where's the music for
we
the
need some
shaking?
good hip moving music on.
That's a very good arm workout.
It is, I tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, last but not least,
Nobody told me that it
We're
was such
gonna
a
pour.
physical thing making
I'm
drinks.
telling you.
I mean, really, you're getting a workout.
And we're going to kind of,
Is that all?
no, but I want to make sure it's even
Okay.
so that we all get the right amount, including our guests watching, right?
It's beautiful.
Isn't that
It
pretty?
is really beautiful.
There we
I would
go.
be proud to serve this.
Well, I hope you like it, because I'm a wee bit proud of it,
It's
to be honest with you.
Look at that drink. Just look at that. It's really gorgeous with the
Okay, for you, Mr. Bollotta.
dehydrated
get that
lime and the
okay?
strawberry. I can. I'm
All
going to take this one then. I'm going to get the salt.
There we
And,
go. And that's for our audience or guests.
Here's to making a good first impression.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Mm.
What do you think?
I think that is really delicious. Again, remember, I'm not an alcohol drinker necessarily, and mostly because of the flavor, I just don't like it. This is so light and refreshing.
Mhm.
I barely even taste that there's tequila, and the salt actually is making my mouth water. It offsets the alcohol a bit.
It does. And the cucumber, I think, is what really brings down the acidity and that strong taste of the tequila, and then the strawberry sweetens it up. So the sweetness of the strawberry paired with the saltiness of the salt works well.
It works splendidly. Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
And enjoy your strawberry and cucumber infused margarita. Hey, thank you for listening to Bollotta-FIDE.
If you haven't already, please like and subscribe.
And remember to leave us your questions or comments at bollotta.com/podcast.
BollottaFide is a production of Bollotta Entertainment.
Hey, that's a lot of Bollotta. Stay engaging.